Already a pretty stressful, ridiculous morning for me. Let's make sure we stay in focus here. Let's lock that up. But let's get excited for the fact that it's Monday. I merely have 4, maybe 5 Mondays left till the baby is here and my world is completely turned upside down. It's exciting. It's exciting and it's terrifying in a way. We've been going through this process for almost 8 months now, just about 8 months. And we're in the home stretch now. There's literally nothing in this world that is both at the same time extremely terrifying and extremely enjoyable. Maybe bungee jumping or jumping out of airplanes, but I've jumped out of an airplane before and I'll never do it again. It was a horrible experience. I cannot contain my excitement. But anyhow, this week is completely chaotic. Our podcast, Chris and I, you've seen him in some episodes here and there. He's usually jumping around or photobombing, doing something fun. Our podcast is separating from the complete VVC feed. We are still part of the VVC. That's not changing. What we're doing is we're kind of migrating our show separately so we can see how many people are actually subscribing, unique listeners, etc., etc. It's hard to do that when the one show is completely contained with none. We don't know where these listeners are really coming from. When we started this endeavor 3 months ago, we thought, okay, we're gonna get 10, 15 listeners a pop. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. But it's turned into something where we're getting hundreds of listeners a show. And I mean hundreds of listeners a show. Which in some people's mind is like, oh, well, what's so special about that? Well, what's so special about that is, this is kind of really just word of mouth, how the show has done what it's done. We really don't share it on Facebook, we really don't share it on social media. We plug it here and there, but it kind of just takes off from there. It's literally all word of mouth, and we thank you for that. Whomever is watching and or listening and telling their friends to do the same thing. With that said, Chris and I are recording tomorrow. We should have released today, but because of the switch and everything, we just kind of need to focus on that, getting everything migrated over so it's nice and seamless. Next episode in 2 weeks, which is the 29th of August, we will be back in swing of that. All right, so we're back in the gym, back in the errands. Unfortunately, the way the sun was coming into the car, I couldn't really do much in there. So we are going to quickly take a shower, and then I gotta dive into the day. A lot of things going on. So I'm gonna go take a shower, I'll be right back. All right, we're back, shower's done. We're ready to start the day. Still gotta do the hair, but I'm not gonna worry about that till I have to leave tonight. Look a little orange here, a little Oompa Loompa. That's it. Doesn't want to ever lock focus, and this is really frustrating. This is like a huge problem with the G7X, is it doesn't want to stay in focus. All right, so extremely frustrating. All right, so again, I got a lot to dive into. I do want to kind of go over some of the things of the baby and the dogs are wanting to go out. I'll be back. It's really hot outside. The only reason I'm out here is the dogs. They gotta do their thing, pee, poop, etc. So we're doing the CPR class. It's very important for me to be a good father. I didn't have my biological father in my life. I was fortunate enough, however, to have a phenomenal stepfather who I revere as my father. He is my dad. No matter what is said, he is my dad. That being said, I want to be able to teach my child on how to be a good parent and how to be a good person and be a solid human. I don't really know how else to say that. Since my biological father wasn't there, I need to teach them what it means to be there for their child. Like I said, being a parent, we have problems with hawks in the neighborhood. Hold on. Come on.